How do I detach from overthinking is the question. You're overthinking this concept of detachment in your question. And so how do you stop overthinking? The thing is, you can't decide to be detached. You know, there's something that happens that's not within the realm of your expectation, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, be detached, be detached, be detached now. The more you think about being detached, the more attached it shows you to be. If you have to instruct yourself to be detached, then you're extremely attached already. And if you think that you can think your way out of your attachment, then you're overthinking in the process of thinking how to be less attached. Best thing to do, stop thinking. There's too much thinking going on here. All this thinking. All thinking is overthinking when you don't know how to transcend thought. I presume that you practice Vedic meditation. If not, then every thought that you have should be a thought about learning it. If you're not yet a practitioner of Vedic meditation, if you are already, then you need to be assured by the experience you have during your regular twice-a-day practice. Every time the mind has that moment of losing the mantra and losing thought, and there's a moment of deep inner silence, this is a moment of that sweet, supreme inner contentedness, where the mind becomes quiet and stops thinking because of bliss. Bliss is not ecstatic. Bliss is supreme inner contentedness. When we experience bliss, the mind's conviction about there being something else better than this, something else better than this, something else better than this, and trying to think its way into that something else, all of that habitual tendency just dies away. So more practice of regular practice of Vedic meditation twice every day, and a proper interpretation. What's the proper interpretation? You will naturally become non-attached, not by planning to be detached. You know, this calculated spontaneity concept, I need to plan how to be detached. Calculated spontaneity is a ridiculous thing to participate in. You can't be spontaneous on a calculated basis. You can't plan for detachment. Either you're spontaneously non-attached or you're attached. What does attached mean? It means that you had, for one thing, too many inaccurate expectations. When we have a world of sensory apparatus, our sensation of touch, smell, sight, hearing, taste, all of that, that is open to all the perceptual stimuli, we should be able to see the way in which things are evolving. Then we have that fine level of feeling guiding us. I feel it may be so, I feel it may not be so, like that. And then we have our intellect, which helps to guide us as to whatever you had fine level of feeling in the past about a thing, it turned out to be the most true thing. And that intellect is able to look at that and say, well, seem to be going in the right direction here. Then we should have fewer and fewer instances as meditators. We should have fewer and fewer instances of getting it wrong. Getting it wrong means developing expectations around something which it should have been clear simply wasn't going to happen. Inaccurate expectations are the cause of most suffering. I expected this, but that happened instead. And I didn't possess the adaptation energy to adapt to the change. And so I got myself stressed. I got myself stressed over a change of expectation. Not able to meet the demand, the true demand of the time successfully, because I'm completely engaged in trying to recover from all the sensations of an expectation that was shattered. And what caused that expectation? Misapprehension on the level of sensory perception. Would everybody in the same situation that you had been in ended up with the same expectations that you had? Not everybody. Not everybody. Maybe some people would, but there would be some class of people who would have had the wisdom, the perspicacity, the capability to see where things actually were going. You need to be one of those people. When you can be one of those people, then on the rare occasion that there is a change of expectation, you won't feel rigidly attached to the way that you thought it should have gone. You'll have instantaneous recovery from the hallucination of an inaccurate expectation and full adaptive capability to change directions and get on with evolving in whatever way nature has pivoted in that moment. Sometimes nature will pivot. There'll be a moment of pivoting where, you go at a right angle to the direction you thought you were going. And when you have that stability and adaptability, you can go with nature and you can allow new, more accurate expectations to cascade into your awareness and be in the right place at the right time more frequently and in the wrong place at the wrong time with less frequency. Like that, keep evolving our consciousness so that our expectations are more accurate. And next thing is, none of this calculated spontaneity thing, not planning on detachment. Planning for detachment is planning for inaccurate expectations to be the theme of your life. We don't make plans for detachment. We spontaneously develop non-attachment on the basis that nature is going to guide us wherever we need to go, like that. This can only be acquired through regular meditation. We can't just think our way into it.